Hi, this is Tamika with Pastries, Pumpkin and Pie, and I'm here with a setup video for my 2025 budget planner. So if you saw my planner lineup video, you would know that I am redating a dashboard planner from Caliber Plan from last year. Caliber Plan has a lovely budget planner. It's lovely, but I don't budget in the way that that planner is set up. And so I don't budget really the way any of the budget planners that are out there are set up. I tried using a budget planner from Plum Paper before, and even as much as I could customize that one, it still didn't quite work for me. So what I do with the budget planner is I'm doing kind of like a monthly budget thing. I'm tracking daily expenses, things other than like major bills or stuff like that. I still will jot down if something like automatically came out of my account or whatever, but I don't really track my bills that much. And I do virtual or digital cash envelopes. One, I don't have time to be running to and from the bank. My bank is on the opposite side of town from me. And two, I don't like dealing with cash money because it's nasty and it's dirty. So I decided I was going to do digital cash envelopes. So I have a separate savings and checking account that I can use for that. I can do all of the transferring of the funds right in the bank app. So it's very convenient and I don't have to touch the money. I don't have to go anywhere since my paycheck is direct deposited. So I'm going to show you what the dashboard layout looks like. I had only used everything in here in January only. I thought I did January and February, but I hadn't. So here's February. You have this blank page at the front of the month. You have the calendar, which again, I will have to redate everything. Then what I liked about her dashboard, and the reason I picked it for budgeting, was because this side was just dot grid and I could customize this to do with it what I pleased. And then I could just track the daily expenses over here. That to me was great. I don't need anything complicated. Life is complicated enough. So I like for things to be as simple as they can. Budgeting is already a headache. It's something that people it's not like a lot of people enjoy doing it. So yeah, so what I did was I went ahead and I saw that there were about 6 pages, I think, for the month in here. And so what I did, I went ahead and took some dot grid paper. I recreated the calendar. And then here's my dot grid on one side, and then this will be my weekly. So I have to finish drawing out my lines on the weekly pages here. I just went ahead and made me some markings so I know what to do. And then that's going to be for January. And then for the rest of the months, I will just be redating everything. So I did have these 2 other ones that I had that I created with a Planners Anonymous kit. I had these, but I'm not going to use them this time. I did buy the Caliber Plan dividers because they're just too cute. So I did buy those and I will be using those. So let me go ahead and finish doing the lines on my paper first. And then I'll come back and finish some other things. So that page is done. And this page is also done. So let's go ahead. Sorry, there was like some lint or something that flew up in the air. Oh, no, it's a gnat. If you watch one of my latest videos, you will see how the gnats are getting on my nerves. Our plants are attracting a lot of gnats, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. All right. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to have to kill it, because if I don't kill it, it's going to drive me crazy. Okay, it's gone. All right. Here we go. I'm going to just get the rest of these lines done. But yeah, I considered purchasing another budget planner because Kelva Plan had like all of her stuff on sale for Black Friday. I even put it in the cart and everything, and then I was like, why? You literally have her planner, her dashboard planner from last year that you did not use the whole year. Why waste money? And then you know that that budget planner does not work for you anyways. It's lovely, and I'm glad that it works for some, but based on how I budget, it's just not it for me. So I'm glad I listened to myself and decided to use what I had, because otherwise that would have been a waste of a planner. I personally cannot stand the dashboard layout. Like, I do not like it at all, but for budgeting I thought it was perfect. So it was, if I didn't use it again and redate it, it was going to be a total waste of a planner, because I was not going to use it for my catch-all at all. I like to be functional and decorative, and I don't think the dashboard layout lends very well for decorative planning the way I like to decorate. So yeah, I was like, nah, we're just not gonna do that. Nope. And I'm using a Pigma Micron 05 for this. All right, so let's go on to the next page. But yeah, I don't know. Budgeting is not something that I've ever really done. I just try to make sure that my bills get paid. But I wanted to start saving, and that's why I decided I would start doing the digital cash envelopes. And you know, a lot of people are doing the regular cash envelopes, and you know, you kind of sometimes start to get sucked in. And I was like, no, I'm not, because I'm not going to be running back and forth to the bank. I'm not going to want to touch that cash money. I know how I am. So I was like, no, we're going to do digital cash envelopes. I don't know if that's something anyone has ever done. I don't know. I'm not saying that I invented that or anything, but it's just something that I thought would be best for me. And then, you know, even with my bank being on the other side of town, it's not easy for me to get there because of hours of operation as well. So, and I don't want to drive across town if I don't have to. I can do shared banking and do some transactions, you know, at shared branches. But if I can just do it all in the app and not have to drive to any bank, that's even better. So that's what I'll be doing. I'll just be doing all of my transactions in the app. And because I have separate accounts, but I can transfer between those separate accounts on the app. So that's wonderful. I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to do that, but I checked with them and they were like, oh yeah, you can do that. I was like, great. Fabulous. Fabulous. So yeah, like I said, I'm not tracking bills because in my opinion, they have to be paid regardless, but I do keep track of what's due when. And as a matter of fact, I need to complete a new reference sheet for that, because some of those things I don't have anymore, like some of those subscriptions that were on there. I think I canceled like 3 of the different subscriptions that I had before. So that helps. Now, one thing I really want to focus on is my debt, because I wasn't really in a lot of debt when I started the digital envelopes before, but then I'd stopped working and then it took forever for me to get another job. I opened my business thinking that was going to help bring in some income, and that didn't help at all with income. So I tried to start a Patreon. I did get not one patron, so that didn't help. Yeah, none of that helped. So my debt started to accumulate because I was using my credit cards a lot, and that's one of my main goals right now, is to get rid of that credit card debt. Unfortunate. It's very unfortunate that things happen that way. I always wondered, hey, maybe if I started a sticker business, things would have been different. I don't know. My brother was trying to get me to do a sticker business, but I didn't want to do a sticker business. Like everybody and their mama does a sticker business. And I didn't want to be in that super heavy saturated market. It's just not something that interests me to do. I don't have a passion to do that. So I did it, but I was willing to make, custom stickers for patrons. But since I don't have any, oh well. But I don't think I'm even going to try to bother doing that anymore, because nothing ever came of it. Like, nothing came of it at all. Nothing. So, yeah. I'm still trying to monetize my channel, but I keep getting shadow banned. If you don't know what that is, look it up. Happens a lot to content creators of color, and I'm kind of sick of that. So, that would have been something to be kind of a little helpful with income, but that hasn't happened yet either. So it is what it is. Life has dealt me a whole bunch of disappointments, so I just try to go with it and make the most of things and keep it moving. That's what I try to do, but definitely want to get my savings built back up, because I had to deplete my savings because nothing else was panning out. So I depleted my savings, which was very unfortunate, and then accumulated a bunch of credit card debt. And I had quite a bit of savings, so it really pissed me off that I had to go in and use it. But I guess the bright side of it is that it was there when I needed it. But I was not happy. Not at all. I'm like, I just can't win. Like, what the heck? But I'm one of those people, I try to think about how things could always be worse, and things could have always been a lot worse than they were. So I'm just grateful that things are better now, and that I'm in a position now where I can start saving again. Okay, so that's all done. I'm going to go in here and erase any stray pencil markings. I'm going to use my vacuum, so forgive me. Just to get those stray markings off my page. But if you budget, how do you go about budgeting? Because I know everybody does it differently. I'm not going to be sharing what I do on here. I'm just showing my setup. For one, there's some very nosy people in my life, and they don't need to be in my business like that. So I will definitely not be sharing my personal information like that on here. Nope. Some very nosy people in my life, and they know exactly who they are, and they don't need to be in my business. So you will not see me sharing on here. I didn't even really mention that I had found a job for the longest time because I didn't want certain people knowing, or and surely didn't want them knowing where I work, or trying to block my blessings, because people will do that. All right, I think that was the last page. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead. So I'm gonna put this January sticker in the middle here. I'm going to put 2025. Just kind of make it as similar to the other pages as possible. I'm going to do January up here. And then January over here as well. All right, and then I believe it said this month right over here. So let's do that. Well, I didn't leave myself a lot of room now, did I? Okay, so this month. All right, now I need to date this. So I have wrong book. I don't even know why that's there. I have the Functionally Chic by Live Love Posh. So we're going to go in here and we're going to pull the days of the week first. Let me find my tweezers because I don't know where I stuffed them. Oh Lord, stuffed them deep because I was digging in this pencil case for something else yesterday. And now, well, I found some other tweezers. Not the ones I was looking for, but I found some other ones. So we're gonna have to deal with these until I can find the others. I don't know where they're at. I don't know. So we're going to, I'm going to do a Sunday start on here. Okay. I do prefer my monthly calendars to have the Sunday start, and then I do the Monday, like the Monday on my weeklies. Because Sunday is actually the first day of the week, although they want us to think otherwise. It is actually Sunday. Okay. All right, and then I'm going to do the dates. So the month starts on a Wednesday. I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to rip this out so I can have better use of it. I know that it's probably going to be a little bit of a pain to redate every month, but I'd rather do that than, you know, waste my money getting a new planner when I didn't need one, you know, because I definitely didn't need to get a new one. I love Heather's budget planner. I think that's probably one of the best planners that she has out there. It's very, very nice, and it's very, very cute. But it just doesn't work for me. I felt bad the previous year when I purchased the plum paper one. That one wasn't cheap, you know, and even though I was able to customize it and everything, it still just didn't work, and I just couldn't stick to it. So I'm going to try my best to stick to everything this time for the sake of hurrying and getting out of debt, you know? Because I don't want to be in debt. I was getting close to being out of debt because I don't have a car payment, you know, and I was just trying to pay off my credit cards, and they definitely didn't have such high balances as they do now, that's for sure. And so it probably wouldn't have taken me that long to do that, but things happen. Things happen for a reason. And let me tell you, when things get tough and rough like they did for me, you learn a lot about yourself, and you learn a lot about the people around you at those times. So it's very eye-opening, to say the least. Very eye-opening. And just thank the Lord for being a provider, because I know that if I didn't have faith in God, I probably would have really lost it during that time, you know? I really would have. It was a lot. I was still able to go Wild, thank God, because I had already started paying for that ticket and those expenses before things got crazy. So that was a good thing. I was able to go Wild, enjoy myself, because there was no more enjoying myself after that. Nope. And I felt bad because summer came around and I couldn't do anything with my godson. Like, the whole summer we really didn't do much of anything because I just did not have the funds to be doing anything. And that's why as soon as I was able to, I rewarded myself with my Mariah Carey concert ticket. And that was wonderful. And I deserve that after everything that I went through this year. So I am hoping and praying 2025 is a much better year, because I don't know if I could go through another year like this one. I don't think I could do it. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can find some. There's bills. I was hoping I could find the word expenses, but I don't know that that's in here. No. So I'm going to use one of these bill due stickers, because that's what this whole little sheet is about, when the bills are due. So it was time for me to make another sheet. The one that I had is not as relevant anymore. So I have it off to the side here as a reference. I'm going to use the same pen. So I have the 2nd of the month, and my Discover credit card is due then, and the 3rd of the month, CPS, which is our electric company, they're a monopoly here, and they're kind of horrible, but we're stuck with them. And then 4th, we have rent. 5, we have Clear Cover, which is my auto insurance, and it's gotten way too expensive, so I really need to be looking for another insurance company. So there's GoDaddy and Best Buy. GoDaddy is my hosting for my website, which was another reason I wasn't happy that things didn't go well with my business, because I put a lot of freaking money into my LLC and into my website and all the other little business stuff. Spent a lot of money. My website alone cost me quite a bit every year, because I made it an e-commerce site. It used to be just a blog, but I made it a blog / e-commerce site, and it cost a pretty penny every year. It is once a year. I almost didn't have the money to keep it going this year, and the only reason I scrounged it up was because I'm like, this is the only income I have is my website, and I still wasn't getting a bunch of income from that. But so I scrounged up the money to make sure that I kept the website going. Hint water, and this is bi-monthly, so I don't pay this every month, and I can cancel whenever I want to. But I even had to cancel my water subscription, and I love my flavored water, so I was happy that I was able to start getting those again. Pink and Maine, I kept this subscription going during the hard times because it is mainly card making things. And since my business is a card making business, it was just a great way to keep getting supplies in for the business. So I didn't want to cancel that. Okay, 21st, we have Epidemic Sound, which I need to start utilizing this more. This is what I use for music on my channel. I don't just use what YouTube has available, but I don't pick new songs often enough, and I need to do that because I'm paying for that every month. So then I have Peacock, and then Mommy Lay. Now Mommy Lay used to have the Little Bits box subscription, and she has changed that to something else, but I signed up for the something else. Let's see, Hulu Plus. So I have a few streaming services. I have HBO Max, but that's charged with my internet bill with AT&T. So that goes in there with that, and then my water bill, and then Grasshopper, which is a service I pay monthly for my business phone. And then I also had a yearly charge for a P.O. box too. So, but I just can't remember the date for that one. I did this last year. I messed up and I put something at the last minute. So let me, because I want it in numerical order. Okay, so it's the 20. Oh, shoot. So I forgot to put in the 25th, which is the student loan. I did that the last time too, and I had to go ahead and add it in. And then the 27th, which is Hulu Plus. And then the 29th, just AT&T /Max. And water bill and the business phone. And then I have to pay a bill for my LLC every year, which that's due right now. I want to say that's like $200 some. Yeah, it's a lot of money I put into my business only for it. I don't even know if I made $100 off of my business all year. And it was so ridiculous because I'm like, all these people are telling me, yes, do it, do it, do it, do it. But yeah, so I'm going to put asterisks here for P.O. Box, my life insurance, because that is quarterly. So I'm not putting that on here. And then LLC renewal. Yep, so there we have it. Okay. Now let's go ahead and set all of this stuff into place. So let me grab the planner again. So I kept this page important dates. It wasn't like dated for 2025 or anything. So I can keep this. This might be somewhere where I want to put the dates for like the PO Box renewal, the LLC renewal, and when the Globe Life renews, or when that has to be paid, because it's every 3 months. Then I still have a perpetual calendar here. I don't remember what I said I was going to use this for. I don't recall. And then you have this page here. So I can't remember what I was going to do with those, but let's go ahead and put these pages in. And I had plenty of dot grid paper, so I had plenty of paper to do what I needed to do with this. So I did want to decorate these because in the other planner it has the florals on it, and this did have some florals in here. So and the florals that I don't use often as well. So like, why not just use these? So let me take this big sticker here. And I'll take this one, put it in the corner. Okay, and then we'll put a small floral right there. Okay, and then we go here. We have this month. So what I'm gonna do is I'll go in here and I'll use this to list when the things happen, when the bills are due. This is the only place where I'm going to keep track of like regular bills. These pages are mainly for expense tracking. So I'm going to go back over here as well. Let's do some days of the week over here as well. So I'm, you know, getting some use out of my stickers, which is a good thing. So like I said, during the week, I like a Monday start. So I'll set up for this first week. Now on my monthly, if you watch Happy to Plan with Desiree, she color codes her bills on her monthly based on her paycheck, which I think is a pretty cool idea. She has a weekly pay, mine is bi-weekly, and so I would just color code mine based on that. And so then this space down here is free. You can do kind of what you want to do with it. Put a quote there if you'd like, or what have you. I think I'm going to... I'm going to put this. Because, you know, I don't really use these stickers enough. So let's just go ahead and put this down here. And it's not too intrusive that it takes up too much space. All right, and then I need the dates. So this is the 1st here on Wednesday. I'm just going to use stickers for now. Sometimes I might just write it in It will vary. So that would be the 31st and the 30th. First. So what I'm going to try to start doing, because I feel like most of my expenses that I have are on food, because I don't like to cook. So I think what I need to do is really go back to meal planning and meal prepping, because I bought things for meal prepping and I just haven't stuck with it. So I think I need to do that. The thing with me for meal prepping, I'm going to need at least 2 choices. There is no way. And I would mainly only meal prep for probably lunch and dinner, because there's no way I can eat the same thing every day. I cannot do it. I'm going to get bored of it, and there is just no way. I can't do it. I can't do it. All right, so let me think. I will have a payday here on the 2nd. So for this week here, I will do cash envelope, my digital cash envelope. So the week of the 6th, which would be this next week. So I created these stickers on Canva based on my needs, based on what I want to save for. And I'll go over that in just a second. Crap. Ooh, I got it off the track. How did I end up doing that? Okay, there we go. So all right. Trim this just a little bit more. Okay. So this is my digital cash envelope one. This I created to go at the beginning of the month to kind of do my budgeting. I didn't create this as perfectly as I should have, but what I'm thinking I'm going to do is use what I have created for now, and then I will go back and make adjustments at a later date, is what I will do. I'll adjust it and reprint them once these have been used up. That way I'm not wasting, for one, time, and 2, sticker paper. Okay, and then I just want to trim a little extra. And just a little bit more here. Okay, I think that will do it for this. So I'm gonna go in and add these. So I do keep these where I know where they are when I need them. So if we go back to the monthly calendar, that's where this goes. So actually I didn't need to write this month because I forgot. It's going to cover it anyway. All right. All right, so there's that, and then I will start filling out what my account balances are, what my debt reducer goals are, what my saving goals are, and then look at what my spending budget is. And then since I'm going to start doing the digital cash stuffing on the following week, then this is going to go on here. Now, I think I want to make these larger, but again, I'm going to use what I have first. But I do think I would like these to be a little bit larger. One thing I do need to add here is my brother's name because he was very instrumental in helping me out when things were tough, and I do have some debt to take care of with him as well. So I will be needing to add his name there. Let's see. I'm going to put this here for now. All right. Now, next, I did have these dividers. Okay. There are 6 of them, and I don't think I need all 6. But so be it. Okay. Now, the first one that I want to do see what was in the front here. Important dates, and then that page, which I don't know what I'm going to do with that page. Well, let's see. What could I do with that page? I know I want to do this week, this month. I want to do trackers. And that's really all I can think of because I don't know what I want to do with that section there. So let me see. I had all of the months in here. And then I did have my trackers back here. I had some filler paper, folder. Okay. Yeah, I think those are the only ones I'm going to do for now. I think that's going to be... I don't know what to put for that. You know what? I'm going to put goals. Is there goals? There is goals. So I'm going to put goals, and I'm going to force myself to make some monetary goals. I'm not very good at doing goals at all. It's not my thing. It's very hard for me to stick to something like that. But we'll put goals on here. Okay, and then we're going to add that in right here. Okay, then next we're going to do monthly, or this month. So let's put that down. Okay, and then we'll add that in. Then we'll go to this week. Wait a minute, did I do these out of order? No, I didn't. Okay. I was like, wait a minute here. All right, so there's this week. And then we'll do trackers. And then all my trackers will go here. And I know I saw trackers. There it is. Okay. And I don't know what other sections I would put in here. Not sure. Because this is not like some super serious, over the top budget planner. There's a note section. I can use that. It's always good to have a note section. And so we'll go ahead and add that. And that will go here. And then I'm just going to take this last tab, add it back here in the back. And stick this back here. All right, so let's see what we're looking like. I do have the whole month in here. I have some note paper here. I have a wrong budgeting sticker book there. So we open it up. We have important dates. And that's probably where I'll put a lot of those bi-monthly, quarterly, annual bills. We have the perpetual calendar, which I'm not sure what I'm going to use that for. We have this section. What did I just say I was going to use this section for? Goals. That's what I said. So let me see if I know in my Hell of a Plan sticker book, this one, because she wrote everything very large when she created this one. So I'm sure there's a big sticker for goals. So I remember when she came out with the next one, she made things a little smaller. I will be shocked if goals is not in here. But there's bills. But I want bills, not goals. Watch it not be here. Oh my word. You gotta be kidding me. There's no goal sticker. That's funny. With all the words that she put in this thing, there's not one that says goals. We got focus. All right, guess there wasn't one, so we're gonna go back over here. There is one, but it's definitely not that large, I don't think. I need to remember that I have all these special days in there. Yeah, it's tiny. Nope, too tiny. So, pull this out. And, ooh, avalanche. Yeah, I just had an avalanche on the side of my desk here. I'm going to use my Tombow Fudenosuke. And we're going to freehand this one. So we got goals, and we will add a few more florals in there. Oh, no, we won't, because these are pretty big. Oh, there's some more tiny ones. And that comes over just a slight bit. All right, so that is that page. And I don't know what fell off my desk, but I'll figure that out in a little bit. So let's add this back in. We have a goals page, so we know when we open it up, there it will be. And there's January that we had to use dot grid paper for, which was fine. I created the calendar. I've already put my budget sticker down so I can budget for the month. And then we go into the weeklies, which these were blank anyways. And I can't remember everything I was tracking over here, but when I did the cash envelopes, I was definitely putting that sticker on this side. So then we have the first week, and we're going to the second week where we're definitely going to do some cash envelope, digital cash envelope stuffing. And I have all of the other weeks for January that I had to put together. And then we go into February. And so this is how the months look. I guess this is all I did for February was put a sticker down, because I didn't use the pages for anything else. This was the month when my life went upside down. That's when I had quit working and everything got crazy after that. But I had to quit working or I was going to lose my mind, literally. So yeah, but that's where we're at. And then we go to the very back here. We've got our trackers. So let me show you my trackers, okay? So I have emergency savings tracker. So the goal here was to save $3,000. I created all of these on Canva. That $50 means that each piggy is worth $50. So I did put that into savings, but like I said, I did have to use my savings. Then there's a travel savings tracker for also $3,000 goal. And I don't know if you can see it because I did everything in a gray color, but there are airplanes on there, and so every time I've saved $150 I can color in the airplane. And then I have a Christmas savings tracker, and that was the goal for that was to save $1,000, and each of those things would be 100, and I would color them different colors because those would end up being the ornaments. So yeah, I created all of, like I said, created all of these on Canva. A birthday tracker. I did plan on having a birthday party for myself this past summer. Didn't happen, but I will be turning 50. So my goal is to save $2,000. Not sure if I want to have a party or do something else, but we'll figure that out when the time comes, because I don't really have a lot of people to invite to a party because I don't fool with a lot of people like that. But every balloon was worth $50 there. Then the 100 envelope savings challenge. And the way that this 100 envelope saving challenge is supposed to work is that you're putting aside money every week from for one of the envelopes. But because I get paid bi-weekly, I had determined that I would pull 2 envelopes and save that amount each week. Now, the way I had started to do it was to take a larger amount and a smaller amount and kind of work from there. So based on what I had available to stuff, that's how I was going to determine which large amount, which small amount that I was going to do. So that first time I did 75, I used the 65 as a larger amount and then the 10, and then I colored them in. But again, I had to use that fund, so I need to replace those funds. And then we go back here. I don't know what that is on my thing already. And then I have a notes section. But yeah, that is my budget planner, and that's probably about the most you'll see with it. I might do some digital cash stuffing videos. I will do a couple of them. If they don't get any traction, I'm not going to be wasting my time. I do enough with this channel now, and it's not doing what I want it. So yeah, I can't keep dedicating all this time for nothing. But this video surely ended up way longer than I expected. And I do have this Sarasa set that I was probably just use some of this to help color code and things as well in this planner. But that's all I have for this video. Comment below, let me know. Are you doing any budget planning? How are you doing it? What planner are you using? Are you freehanding it? Are you doing cash envelopes? Is a digital cash envelope something that you would even consider? Let me know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to slay, subscribe, like, and accept the alerts so you don't miss any videos. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.